What up,
Gorgeous.
man?
What's
What
up, dude?
up?
Happy day.
Dude, happy Wednesday.
It's not
Tuesday.
Wednesday.
It's
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
You need to take a step back.
Dude,
Keep
I need
yourself.
to need to take a nap.
I took a little nap today and it almost killed me. So I didn't know if I was gonna wake up.
Oh, I love that. Just opening up the show. Happy Wednesday. It's like
Happy Wednesday. No,
not quite.
it's Tuesday. What's new? What's new in the in your world?
Dude, what's new in my world?
You broke
Honestly, so I'm a
two
nerd.
breaks today?
So I'm a nerd. This is where I should be telling you all the fun things in my life outside of cards that are going on. But it's Bowman Chrome release day, son. Dude, I love Bowman Chrome. I love prospects. It's a big
Okay,
release.
what is like draw
So
like okay, I'm gonna say
yeah,
this
let me
before you explain.
yeah.
Let me give you one little precursor.
Mhm.
I feel like I've heard Chrome release day like
Mhm.
10 times in the past few weeks. I feel like I've
Yeah.
heard Bowman release
Mhm.
day like 10 times, and I feel like I've heard like I don't know
Yeah,
what
tops.
variation this is.
Tops
Yeah,
Chrome.
yeah. Like what is this version compared to
Yeah.
the other stuff that's
So
come out? Series or
so
something one?
here's the thing for the football peeps that are out there
Wait,
listening.
for the football man up in
Yeah,
here.
for y'all who like to slam your heads into other heads. No, so when you think of baseball cards, I want you to in your brain have two branches. One branch is all rookies and veterans and modern players.
Okay.
The other branch is prospects, dudes who have not made it to the major leagues yet.
Okay.
When you think of all the vets and rookies, think Tops. When you think of all the prospects, think Bowman. All right, Tops Chrome released. We're chasing Nick Kurtz. We're chasing an MVP buybacks of Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge. Everybody knows who that is. But if I told you in this, we're chasing like Andrew Salas, Elian Pena, like the thing is like nobody knows these people.
Your time
Why?
hasn't come
Why?
yet.
I still have my cheat sheet up because of my top 10 players. I'm going to list you their ages. Okay.
Okay.
17.4, 17.5, 17.9, 17.6, so on and so forth.
They babies. Yeah, they're
They're
like high
babies.
schoolers. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I'll give you a quick rundown of Bowman, just so you know. So the big dog is Bowman draft. It's all the players who were drafted that year. So it's usually like the top dude, either the top hitter, whether he's like first, second, or third pick, is like the big chase. And then other first rounders and second rounders and whatnot. All the dudes, and that releases in December. The following year is Bowman Baseball. That comes out early, like very early in the season, late spring training. And that's usually like this number 2 overall pick is the headliner,
Okay.
whether it's like the number 2 pick, number 3 pick. Usually it's one of those top 3 dudes so that they still have somebody like a big name to chase.
But the other guy that was in the first product isn't going to be in the second box.
So he will, but he won't have what they call the first Bowman.
Okay. Okay. And I know that's like the
Yeah,
big
that's like
one on the card, right?
yeah, it's the one, and it's the difference between like, I mean, it's like a rookie shield versus
Okay.
a
Versus
second year
yeah.
card.
Okay.
Yeah, and so and then this one, this is the gambler's box. Like I am fully aware that this is the gambler's box because the majority of these dudes are international signees. That's the overwhelming majority. So like I said, you've got 17-year-olds coming out of Venezuela, 17-year-olds coming out of the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
These guys who have played in the Dominican Summer League, so not even in the minor leagues, but still in the Dominican Republic, and we're chasing them, and they will have $5, $6, $7,000 cards out of this product,
Wow.
and they haven't even moved to the United States yet.
That's crazy. How many autos are in a box of that?
So this is a regular hobby. It's got 2 autos.
Two
So
autos. And
2
like
autos.
what's a box of that cost?
So they're costing anywhere from 300 to 350 right now.
Okay. So it's like a standard
Yeah,
regular costed
so
box.
to be honest, it's actually a pretty good price in comparison to other things. Because I mean, like Topps Chrome when it came out was, I mean, 600 a box or so for a jumbo for 3 autos. So yeah, I mean, like it's serious. But I mean, thankfully it's come down in price because it's just not a great product. But
Yeah. And does that type of stuff jump like because you're obviously getting guys like so early? Does it jump like 3-4 years down the road randomly when one of those prospects takes off?
Huge. Yeah. I mean, like I'm trying to think of a good example. If I'm not mistaken, so 2016 Bowman draft, when that came out, it was $60. Or I'm sorry, Bowman Chrome, it was $60 a box.
Wow.
I bet you right now, I mean, to be fair, it's also, 9 years old. It's probably tough to find, but think of that, $60 a box. Let's see what a 2016 Bowman Chrome hobby box goes for today. The first one, so about $1,250.
Dang.
$1,250 for a box. I mean, like, I'm telling you, it just takes that.
That's crazy.
Like, I bet you I could find.
You're not going to find a $60 hobby box anywhere nowadays,
Well,
though.
I bet you I could find like $150 one because there's
Really?
nobody. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Nobody yet.
yeah,
That's the gambler's box, right? When you're like, hey, I'll buy all these prospect boxes because they're lower costed.
yeah. But like the thing is with prospects, once they turn like even like 22, 23, once they're reaching that and they're not in like, one level below the majors, people are like, don't care anymore. Next. And it's
Some of those
dicey.
guys can still make it to the majors.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah. They can make it to the majors and they can play just fine. I mean, one of my favorite players didn't get to the major leagues until he was 23, Pete Alonso.
Dang.
But so it's like, you never know with these dudes, but still,
That's
like,
crazy.
a lot of people are quick to give up on them.
Yeah, I mean that's like anything, right? People want to ride the wave of the hype.
Yeah.
So if there's no juice in the tank, they don't want to take the ride.
Yeah, exactly. If
Easy
they
to
can't
dip
post
out.
it on Instagram and get the 150 likes, to each their own.
To each their own.
What's new with you, dude?
Oh, same. Just trying to freaking navigate the football season while like it's happens so fast for something that we wait so long for. Like we're already on week 4 of there's like 16 weeks, 17 weeks now. We're a quarter of the way there, and it's crazy to see how things are shaking out. It's cool because some of the product we haven't got a ton for 25 yet, and the release calendar for football kind of lines up with the season. So we got our first products in June or July July with some of the early products. So, it's tough to break stuff for players that haven't played yet. And it's tough to like chase, you're chasing quarterbacks because that's really where everything's consolidated. But it was difficult for a while to sort of quantify who is going to evoke any sort of, market trend. You had hot names like Tedero McMillan, but you didn't have I guess the proof wasn't in the pudding yet, but
I've got a football card question. Yeah. I'm looking to see because I could have swore I got a Bleach report earlier today that Jackson Dart's going to be starting for the Giants.
He is, yeah.
So is he a 24?
25. He's this
25,
year's
dude.
Rookie class, yeah. So him,
that's what I thought.
Quinshon Judkins, who was the Browns running back, got to play last week and did really well.
Yeah, he played really well.
Hampton played really well. So like we're seeing the lights kind of light up, and then there's guys like Ashton Genty.
It's happening.
Genty's just been like not great. He looks good, but he hasn't had like a crazy week. So similarly, like in season, people are quick to dip out on players that they're like, man, it's just crumbling. It's not working. And sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. I made a trade in one of my leagues today. I traded away Keon Coleman and a future first for Saquon Barkley. So I was like, I'm trying to contend and just wheeling and dealing.
As somebody with Saquon who put up single digits last week, it was a little
I know. That's why I bought low.
I do want to also address something that my wife cannot hear our intro song. She has AJ Brown on her team.
Does she?
AJ Brown has been a little bit disappointing for her.
He just had a great week, though.
Yes, he did have a great week,
like 20-something points.
Yeah, the first couple of weeks was rough for her, and she's like, I thought AJ Brown was supposed to be good. I'm like, he is supposed to be good. Just give it some time.
You have to, man. Football is so unique in that sense. Also, there's 17 games, which means your variance level on a week-to-week basis is massive. It's also like. There are I'm going to preface this for the pitchforks come out. Every sport, major sport, I think is for the most part is a team oriented sport, right? You can have star players, but it does take the team to win. Football's a little different where you could have 80% of the team firing on all cylinders. And if 20% isn't where they need to be, when they need to be there at the right time of the game gets lost or points get, dropped on the field. So it's a little bit more stressful in that sense where it's like, hey, Michael Penix is a great example. Like 3 weeks ago, his stuff was booming after his first week. The first game they had, it was like, whoa, this is awesome. And then now it's just like fire sale. Like same with McCarthy. It's like stuff is just getting dropped like crazy and it's overreaction driven. But because it's happening in season and because there's quantifiable evidence on a weekly basis getting thrown in your face, people feel more comfortable making those like bigger decisions, I think, right now than they do in like March.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess the question remains of like, as far as the big QBs go, like who's still left that like still has the hype around him? Because like I feel like I agree, JJ. I feel like is going to be tanking if he isn't already just tanking. But
yeah, Caleb looked really good last week. So his stuff from, I think he has some like baked in protection, kind of like T-Law did with being that number 1 overall pick, in the sense of like there's not as much of a quick jump ship with those guys because there's a little more security with the organization too. But Dart's going to start. We're going to see how that goes. I still think Penix has it, but they might move to Kirk Cousins at some point in the season, which would just be another step backwards for him and would be terrible. I think Jaden Daniels still has the hype around him. I think Drake May is still, and I said this like last week, I think that was like, who are you buying? Drake May. And then he went out and had a massive game.
Yeah.
Still buying Drake May. I think he is going to be as solid of a like secure option for that team with Vrabel there, like for the next 2 to 3 years. So that's kind of where my focus has been on collecting. I'm like still trying to pick up some Drake May stuff, but there's Scadaboo I know it's not a quarterback, but like Scadaboo is about to, New York is going to be fun to watch. Like Abdul Carter, Scadaboo, Dart, and Neighbors. Like they've got 4 of the best rookies, from the past 2 years.
Yeah. I have been in an interesting situation in fantasy. So I've got Brock Purdy as my main quarterback, but obviously, that dirty turf toe, man.
Big toe, man.
It's got some toe jam going on, but
everyone does. Toes are a big issue this
2
year.
weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. Aaron Rodgers. Not great.
Yeah.
So I go, all right, it's fine. Give me Daniel Jones.
Yes.
He did okay last week.
He did okay. He didn't have a great game. He was like 15, 16 points.
But do you know who I picked up today as like I've got 3 quarterbacks on my bench, or 2 quarterbacks on my bench. Mind your own business.
Jackson Dart.
Gino?
Oh, maybe.
Dude, I don't know.
Stream it. Leave a bad taste in your mouth, but
it's going to be, dude, that was such a bad. I posted a meme in our group chat of like, I would love to show the crowd, but it's probably not safe for work. But it was effectively, it was Geno Smith and I forget who else I said, but it was Geno and who else had a terrible week. But I was like fighting for the worst quarterback in the NFL, and then I said like, and it was the meme of the dude in the background smoking. He's like, it's like Tua with CTE in the background throwing for 2 touchdowns. It was just so fitting,
dude. It's gross too how quickly some of these guys that like Russ 2 weeks ago, everyone was
it was Russ. It was Russ.
Everyone was like, bro, Russ is back, dude. He's cooking. And then it's like, no, dude, he is not. He is in a terrible place.
Oh, too funny. But I mean, that's the fun of it. I mean,
it is.
Like I said, I don't have like a football team that I'm like, that's my team. Like I just watch it for fun.
Just watch it. That's, people always ask me like, who's your favorite team? Because I only do football stuff. So like, that's all we're talking about. They're like, tell me about your favorite team. And like, I don't associate with football. Like I am a Texans and Bears fan because I lived there and like went to the games and got to experience the culture, but I'm so much more into fantasy than I am like just the general fandom that I'm invested in like 1 or 2 players on each of the teams. So on Sunday I'm just like staring at red zone, like salivating at my
games. Me too. 7 hours of
red zone football,
not commercial free.
Not commercial free. 7 hours of overlays.
I mean, that's not bad though.
It wasn't terrible, but listen, that's how it starts, man. We're gonna start doing it here. We're gonna start throwing in some overlays, some overlay ads as we go along for the Facebook groups.
Oh my gosh!
All right, I know we're gonna keep it relatively short, but I wanted to talk about release calendar stuff. Like you guys are getting a product today, right? And the purpose of this, I think, is maybe to help the audience and people in general understand, or maybe just kind of build your world, right? And build both of our worlds of how products come out, how often we're getting new releases, how many new products we're getting on a yearly basis, how much old stuff does it change, on a year-to-year basis, and if the release calendar, like we just kind of were talking about with football in season, has any effect on whether or not you're breaking something on release day or how quick and fast you're pursuing stuff. You as a breaker, how fast you have to move a case of product on release day to feel comfortable, by getting a case of it. So since we have Bowman Chrome.
Correct.
That was it, right? Yeah. Since we have Bowman Chrome releasing today, like, tell us, from your perspective as a breaker, like, and we both treat our wax, sort of as our own business, even though we're working underneath the Jetbreakers moniker. But tell us about, like, where you see the next products coming out from Topps fitting in on that spectrum, and sort of how you see the landscape looking.
Yeah, the game plan. So the big thing, it's all about timing. So I'll put it this way. A guy reached out to me literally yesterday, and he goes, "Hey man, I've got some 2024 or 2025 Topps Tier 1. So this came out about 2-3 weeks ago. I like to refer to it as a secondary like release. It's not like your primary top 5, top 10 releases. It's more of a secondary. It's awesome box to rip.
What's the box orientation?
It is 1 base card.
Okay.
2 autographs, 1 relic.
Okay. So it's like 4 cards. That's it.
Yeah. It's 4 cards.
One of
that's
those.
It.
Like a Panini black, or I guess black may be a bad example, but one of those, just like, you're going to get a hit or you're not going to get anything.
Yeah. Or you're going to get smoked.
Yeah.
But so he reached out to me and he's like, "Hey dude, I've got a case of this I've got a few loose boxes of this for sale." And I'm like, "Okay, like, what's your price?" And he's like, "Oh, I'd be, at retail." And I'm like, I can't do that. I'm like, let's break it down here. You're trying to sell me a product that is effectively a secondary release. It's a great product. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy ripping it, but Bowman Chrome releases tomorrow. Everybody and their brother is going to be ripping Bowman Chrome. It's a primary release. It's arguably a top 5 release of the year. If not, I mean, most people would put it in the top 10 for sure. Some people, it's a top 5. So I wouldn't be shocked if the demand for Tier 1 just tanks.
Just absolutely falls out, yeah.
And it really is as simple as your basic econ supply and demand. There's going to be plenty of it still, but the demand is just going to drop. So with a high supply and a low demand, that price is just going to... So it's one of those things, like, when it comes to products, like, a lot of things for release day, obviously we don't have a Topps account with Jetbreakers. I don't know if you follow this, but so we don't get anything on release day. The only way that I get things on release day is by going to my local card shop. So I just go to my local card shop and I buy it at that and I break it at that, just as a way to give the customers the same product that's releasing on release day. Sometimes it's really tough. Like today the price was a lot higher than I was expecting. And that's fine. Like I still bought it. Like, for the record, I would like to make this abundantly clear. Don't haggle with your LCS. I mean, this isn't a card show. This is a shop that they're running. Like, don't haggle with your LCS. I just bought them outright. I just bought 4 boxes. So I ripped 2 of them today. I'll have 2 for the next couple days before I get a case in. But I have to buy things from my local card shop at their price because, hey, my demand for it is super high. He's the only one with the supply I can get that day. So you best believe that when he unlocks that door, I'm out there.
Yeah. You were the first one in the shop this morning.
I was. I literally took his open sign and put it outside his shop for him. No, shout out Beehive.
So that product dropped today. When was like you're saying top 5, kind of like a flagship product, right? When was the last flagship product?
The last flagship product was about a month, almost 2 months ago, actually. Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome is the number 1. If you're a prospect heavy person, it's probably like your number 2 or number 3 of the year. But yeah, this Topps Chrome is for sure a top 5. If it's not a top 5,
Topps Chrome is what you pulled the Dylan Cruz Superfractor out of, right?
Yes, sir.
Plug.
Oh yeah, and last year the Jackson Churio Topps Chrome Superfractor auto.
Casual. How are you not like a Topps?
Dude, it's so funny. Dude, you know what I love the most is, I think you might have brought it up to me or somebody else brought up the comment to me, but somebody goes, how do these guys pull this? And some dude goes, well, it's because Topps actually sends these boxes to these small breakers so that they can get big. It's like, no, dude, I bought this box for my LCS.
You're like, I went to my LCS at 8 a.m. this morning and waited in line.
No, I didn't. I did not get this box from Topps.
That's crazy.
It's like people on the internet, it love to just crush the dreams, man.
They do. Like, there was one person in the I'm not going to name drop, but there was we have a bunch of Facebook groups, MLB, NFL, NBA, that Jetbreakers runs on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, buy, sell, trade breaks powered by Jetbreakers, MLB, NFL, and NBA, NHL, maybe.
Yeah, we got NHL.
NHL. But, I always put like a Friday hobby education thread and let people just kind of throw stuff in the comments to like educate new people. We have 32,000 in the football one, so it's not as big as the baseball, but we're trying to grow it. And someone was like, don't buy breaks, breakers, or scammers, only buy singles. I don't understand why anyone would ever want to buy into something where they have a chance of not getting something back. And I commented below and I was like, I see this a lot and I totally agree to disagree, but it's the same concept when you think about playing roulette, right? Like you don't have to gamble. You can keep your money. Some people want to risk their money to potentially win more and potentially lose some. And red and black is probably your best odds at that, right? 50-50 or if there's green on the board. But people still choose to play inside, and they still choose to play smaller numbers that pay out for bigger, even though the risk is higher. And like conceptually, that's it. That's why people enjoy breaks, right? It's because you can risk something to win something marginally higher than what you buy. And then his response to my like explanation of that, and I was, cordial and whatever, but just like, that's why it's because there's a chase involved that isn't as appealing to people who can go get what they want.
Right.
His response was like, I just don't understand why people would want to buy into breaks. And I was like, I just commented above, dude. If you go read that, you'll understand.
It's the internet, man. It's one of those things where, I'm very adamant that I will give somebody one response from me before it's like, all right, I tried, you can lead a horse to water, it's like breaks are not for everyone. They're not. Breaks are expensive. Boxes are expensive. Cards are expensive. If you want a really, really, really cool card, you want to Shohei Ohtani rookie auto like we talked about last week, I hope you got 10 grand just lying around the house.
Yeah.
It's like it's one of those things. It's like, hey, but it's one of those things where, oh my gosh, for $50, I got a chance at an Ohtani auto right here. Like, I'll play.
Yeah. With the willingness to play and also like being comfortable with not winning, something at all.
Yeah, that's a big part. I mean, like I try to cultivate this environment in my breaks where, if people don't hit, I will send them something from my collection.
Yeah.
I do. Why? Because I have a stupid large collection of things. I buy stuff all the time. I've got stacks on my desk of things that I'm like, random prospect autos of dudes. It's like I buy into breaks all the time too. Like it's one of those things where I always want people to not focus on not hitting.
Yeah.
Focus on enjoy the stream first.
Yes.
The cards are a plus.
Yes. Yeah.
If you don't want to buy in, but you want to hang out, dude, come in and hang out. Like it's always more fun when people are in the chat and you can just yap with everyone.
I used to go and like add a team to my card on TikTok, and I would close my eyes and delete it and pretend I checked out and then watch the break and be like, I've got the Panthers. And then I didn't actually have the Panthers, but and they would whiff and I'd be like, screw you, dude. Who got the Panthers? I didn't got out of that. But dude, when they hit, I'd be like,
one of my buddies did it the other day in our and I did a multiverse case break, and I do them random. So multiverse, for those of you who don't know, rare edition grading company in Oregon creates these repacks with a full checklist. So you can go online and you can see every single card, all the chasers, everything like that. Yeah, it looks just like what Drake's holding. Why is that? It looks weirdly small.
Weirdly small. I
don't know.
I'm a big man, dog.
He's just a big fella. I don't know. I don't have one around here, but
yours are not bigger than mine. I promise. Yeah, the same size, dog.
Pause.
It's not a measuring contest.
So I do a random break with him. So it's 30 spots. There's 30 baseball teams, and he messaged me. He's like, I got spot whatever. I'm like, you don't. He's like, no. In my brain, I do. And I was like, okay, dude, good luck.
He's like, just play along with me. Play along with me.
So it's the same thing. It's like, if that whatever helps you,
sleep at night.
Don't spend too much money. Don't spend more than you're willing to lose. It's the age-old adage. I mean, it's effectively gambling. We've been over this, so
yeah. All right. I have a rapid fire question round. We're gonna wrap it up here for you. So you just have to answer these as fast as possible, and I'm gonna read them to you as fast as possible. You're not really allowed to think about them. They're gonna be
I kind of hate this.
They're gonna be football oriented.
All right.
Okay. So we're gonna get started right now. What two teams do you want to see in the Super Bowl this year?
Oh, dude, the Phillies and the Eagles and the Broncos. Are they even in different divisions?
Yes, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Oh, snap.
All right, 4th and 1. You have Tom Brady, Jamar Chase, and Marshawn Lynch on your team. Are you running it or throwing it?
Marshawn, we learned the lesson in the Super Bowl.
All right, great. Give me the top 4 retail products for Panini.
Prism, Mosaic, Donruss, and Optic. Because those are technically two separate, right?
They are 2 separate, but that's a terrible Donruss is not a top retail product, but Optic is. Optic
Dude,
is.
I don't know any other Panini products.
All right. I'll say a Panini parallel
okay.
here, and you give me the tops equivalent, okay?
Okay.
Prism Silver.
It's a refractor.
Donruss rated rookie.
Topps Chrome rookie.
Okay. Gold vinyl.
Superfractor.
Longevity. This one's hard.
Oh, I don't know what that even looks like.
It's Surge. For you guys.
I don't know what a Surge is.
Power Surge. Surge. It's little like waves.
Oh, Ray Wave?
Ray Wave. They call it Surge on the football checklist. We'll have to find that one out. All right, we're keeping going. Hold on. Disco. Disco.
Okay. Disco. We don't really have a disco. It's like a wave.
You don't have
we don't have any
like
circular patterns.
Okay. Downtown.
Home field advantage, which looks way better. It sells for nothing. Kaboom. We really don't have one. Not really. Manga, not really. Like the
yes,
case hit. The anime. But
okay.
that's brand new. That's kind of different. That just came out in 23 for the first time.
Okay. Name 4 Panini case hits other than Downtown or Kaboom.
Oh no. Okay. Micro Mosaic.
Okay.
Stained glass.
Okay.
Uptown.
Yeah. Uptowns.
Okay. Yeah, Uptowns, and give me Color Blast.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Nice. Ooh. You're familiar with Color Blast because you just.
I am. I did pull my first one, which was pretty freaking cool.
You did. I'm going to tell you right now, you did way better at that than I will ever do at anything correlated to that.
Dude, just know next week you're getting one.
All right, man. Well, I had a good time. I hope everyone else did as well. Why don't you tell everyone, Trent, where you break at, where to follow you at, and then we'll sign off.
Yeah, so if you're watching on YouTube, you can see right below my tag is at jetbreakers.trent on Instagram. That's mostly where I post just like my PC and stuff. Every once in a while, I'll shout out a break I'm doing, but I break on Facebook only for me. But I'm also live on this YouTube channel when I do my breaks, but I break where you can find me to join my breaks. MLB buy, sell, trade breaks powered by Jet Breakers. It's got 66,000 members. It's pretty hard to miss. Gunnar Henderson is the cover photo. But if
how many people were in that group when you joined that group?
20 something thousand.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so we've blown up. But if you want to join the group, do me a huge favor. One, answer the questions to the Facebook group because I go through there, and if you don't answer the questions, I don't let you in. But if you message me on Instagram and say, "Hey, dude, like I tried to join the group, can you please accept me? Tell me your Facebook name, and I'll let you in."
Boom, done.
What about you, Drake?
Same. Instagram, Drakey Breaks NFL, TikTok, Drakey Breaks NFL, and Jet Breakers on both. Trent and I are the 2 people I would say think that are mainly posting on both of those accounts. So if you're DMing someone, it's either us or Jason usually on those accounts. My breaks are all happening on TikTok, but most of our break communication and every day the break goes out on Instagram. So on the Jet Breakers profile page, if you see right underneath like the Avi, there's a little NFL Breaks with Drakey like broadcast channel. If you hop in there, you can see we put the breaks in there every day. We also do discounts for groups for people in that group. Trent, do you have an exclusive group as well that you do?
I do. I have a text chain and I have a Facebook Messenger chain. So if you text breaks BREAKS to 59925, I send messages 15 minutes prior to the break, which sends you to my website. And it's just a blank page that I change every day. It's basically the post that I'm putting up in 15 minutes. You can't claim from there, but it's a 15-minute warning of exactly what I'm going to do. So the second it goes up, you can just have your team ready and you just click comment on Facebook.
Because Facebook sucks with notifications sometimes.
Yeah, Facebook
right? So
is pretty rough.
Let your homies know when the break's dropping so they can be there to claim their squads.
Exactly. So question for you, can people claim teams in your Instagram channel?
Yeah, so the Instagram channel is not like you can't respond. You can react inside the channel, but people claim via DM. So like,
and they can just DM you. Yeah, so if people are trying to jump into your stream and they're like, "Oh, I want this team," but they're always claimed, join the Instagram chat.
Yes, that is where I mean, dude, there are 3 or 4 teams like the Packers, the what's another, the Ravens, the Texans, and the Broncos. Like we have a lot of teams that there's 5 or 6 people that are a fan of them, and like the ones in the IG channel get them first because that's where the breaks go whenever they get posted, and there's also like 10% reduced price in there.
Even better.
So giveaways and stuff. All right. The Hobby Hangar episode 4 is concluded. If you guys have questions that you want to address in next week's episode, I have some questions from another viewer that will get teed up for next week as well, related to eBay selling and getting some stuff kind of along those lines with selling your cards. We'll catch you guys next week. Thanks, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.